発生。アークスシップの1隻がダーカーの襲撃を受けています。アークス各員はクエストカウンターより至急救援へ向かってください。
I like this. Get rich to show you how. First, they say I got a way with words. I be like, baby girl, like them curves. You're not busy tonight. We can swerve on the bastard, baby. Fuck what you heard. Okay. What's up? Pretty good. Turn the game audio down a little bit. Actually, I can turn my mic up. Just mic check. 1, 2. Hold that back in. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Slow the game audio down even further. Alright, how's that sound? Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check. Alright, cool. That works. Make sure it's broadcasting everywhere it needs to be going. Come on. Yes, I'd like to watch my stream. Thank you. I want to see how I look. Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. And one last jump. Okay. It's good to me. Looks good to me, baby. Alright. Oh, shit. Hold on. There we go. Now, let's not mess with the goods, eh? Alright. Okay, made a little bit of cash. Not much. let's keep doing what we do. Get all the bullshit out of my inventory. Oh, come on. Gotta put it for sale or price. Red katanas are going for 10,000 now? When did this happen? Okay. Market price adjusted. I don't appreciate. I do not mind. Fuck, dude. What? Hey. It is what it is. Megumin! That shit was cool as fuck. Fucking awful. Fucking Konosuba, man. That shit's wild. I ain't paying that much for a fucking skill. Oh, I'll do 100,000. So that's about as far as I'll go. $100K. Shift, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Ugh, fucking sinus. Jesus. little beef jerky to start the day. Mmm. Whoa. You are fuck. That's hilarious. I could like put that on a shelf, couldn't I? Hold on. Nope. Never mind. This would be on the floor, doesn't it? Ah, I see you're a man of culture as well. That's kind of dope. So that's sitting in my house. That's pretty cool. Anyway, is anyone online? Murder. Oh, everybody's questing. Okay, well, that makes sense. I suppose people are running this damn urgent. Well, I better get to work then. Okay, let's see. No, urgent's not running yet. Alright, well, let's hit the home block up. Ah. Fucking Zenith, man. Good guys. Oh. Huh. Let's see if we can get some Dex minis, man. Yes, we can, baby! Let me get like... Shit, I might take all of them. Hell yeah. Get all those shits, man. Alright, I learned Cosmos Breaker. There we go. I don't like triple shot. It keeps me immobile for too long. There we go. It's a good set. I dig it. Oh, I should probably get my dailies ready. Let's see. That way, I don't know. So, I don't want anyone complaining about me in our fucking Discord chat. Oh, you're not using the chat correctly. Go to looking for groove. Go to LFG. Jesus. Fucking swear, man. Fucking swear. Did I just peek? I just peeked, didn't I? Oh yeah, we gotta cut that down, bro. Come on now. Can't be peeking. You know what? Hold on. This is what I'll do. Just too much on my side. I guess I can adjust my gain so it picks up my voice better. There we go. Now we can cut my mic down. We'll cut down my volume level, but we'll adjust my gain so it's a little higher. Excuse you. Excuse me, man. Thank you. Don't turn off. I need to be. I need to keep you on and watching you. Well, I tell you, man. Have all these motherfuckers, man. Nobody will answer no chats. This is why I like to play with people I know. Then you know when they online, man. Fuck this shit. Alright. Dailies. Let's try it. Let's see. Ooh, Oceanids. Alright. I'll go run there. Darva runs. I don't even know what those are. But nah, fuck that. Actually, how much does it give? 20k. That's good. That's a good amount. Nah. That gives me some money. Running TAs, dude. I'm not a fan of TAs, man. Duskia Dash? I don't know. What? Zesh Raiders, okay. You can fight those on Urgents. Yeah, I'm not a fan of TAs, dude. Fuck it. I'll do one real quick. Bullet Club. Four. Wow. I got a new mag, I got him with my gun. I got a new mag, I shot him with my gun. Boy, it sucks to be broke. Man. I mean, this shit's never fun. Okay. Alright, well, go ahead and get Solo and Kovaros with me. Let's see if we can find a free the Foxy. Huh. Foxy's on my friends list, or at least in my guild. Should hit her with the friend list though. The friend requests. But like, yo, Foxy, what up? Let me add you. So I can always see you in my list of peeps. My shit. Alright, let's go. TA time. Alright. Let's kill some stuff. Oh shit, I forgot to feed my mag. Oops. There we go. Alright. Oh, there we go. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, you can move while shooting? That's badass. I need more skills like that. They haven't given me mobility with launcher. Oh, they're running AQs right now. Oh, shit. I know you want to run away. You might delete the search next day. I know you want to be with him. Hallelujah, praise the Christ King. I know you want to run away. I might delete the search the next day. I know you want to be with him. Hallelujah, praise the Christ King. Wow, don't hurt yourself. Nope, don't hurt yourself. I know you want to run away. You might delete the search the next day. I know you want to be with him. Hallelujah, praise the Christ King. Fluster bomb, baby. That is a... Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna set that as my Y. Give me that cluster shot, and then you can... I don't know. Triple shot? Fuck it, I'll put Nova Blast there. Again, I don't like triple shot.
Completed.
Bro, are you serious? They really wouldn't let me target that damn thing. I don't feel fucking silly. Alright. Ooh. Loading those gelin shells, baby. Splash damage for the win. Who doesn't love a little fucking splash, baby? I can't hit him way up there. Oh, somebody got him. Somebody got his ass. Again? Jesus.
Your Majesty, call, attack. Completed.
Bye. Ah. Yes, sir. Alright. Oh. Man, non-darkers? That's fun. God damn it, dude. Really? Can I fight like a, you know, I don't know, dragons? Shit.
Completed.
Man. Doskia Hamna. Gotta love running that shit solo. Got to love it, man. Gotta love it. Love it, man. Love it, man. It's like, what the fuck is the point, bro? What the fuck is the point? I might as well go solo player again. Jesus. Oh shit. My boy's here. Be right back, folks. Hey. Like that, like this. Just fucking around. I love up my character, so figured I'd get on. I was like, man, I'm gonna play Wasteland, and I was like, fuck, my character, I gotta level it up though. Damn it. Only thing that sucks is like, I tried to see if any of the guildies were available, and they're not. Oh, Jesus, man.
Everyone's still drunk.
Nah, people are questing right now. I don't know if they're running, but they're doing stuff.
Mm.
It's one of those times where I'm like, this is why I miss having people I know play the same game I did. Makes me miss playing DC. The boys. It's like, yeah, I had a guild I was in, and then I had my personal fucking friends that I knew that I could play with from time to time. That's always the best. That's always the best. It's like, you got a group of people that you run normal stuff with, and then you have your guildies when they're not available. That used to be the best shit, man. I had a damn good guild in fucking DC before our leader fucking started acting like a jackass. Broke the damn guild up.
Who was the leader of your guild?
The one I was in that I really was like super involved in, it was this cat from New York, and our fucking lieutenant was another cat from New York who was really cool. I still have him on our friends list on PSN now. And we were really cool. But fucking the other cat, man, he was good. He was a decent dude, man. And then dude, he like took a break, bro. And when he came back, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. He started being a super jackass to everybody. To all our new people and shit, dude. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I heard about that shit. My boy told me, who was, you know, the fucking second in command, he's like, yeah, man, dude, just flip the fuck out. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna put up with somebody who's acting like that, dude. Bounce. And we left to join another guild, and they just weren't nearly as active as our old one was, man. They just didn't have a shit together. So I ended up leaving that one and just playing mainly with just Hines and Justin, Callie, and all their fucking shenanigans. Which I was not happy about. I was like, man, at the very least before, when fucking people would be acting fucking retarded, I could just be like, ah, man, hey, man, some of my guys are picking me up. I'm the bounce. See you guys later. I could just move around, man. Can't do that anymore. Just like, fuck. And I didn't want to have to go looking for a guild to join. And I stopped fucking accepting randos because it's just like, you play with somebody, they send you an invite. It's like, bro, I seen how you played during the raid, man. No. When I got invited to fucking play with my guys, man, it was literally like I ran an alert with them. There was a League of Shadows alert at the time. And fucking, you know, a lot of people weren't good at running it because it has traps. And you can, you know, if you're not really cooperating with your team, man, you can fuck off the team real easy. And so I had a lot of experience running it with like Hines and them, so like I kind of knew how it worked and shit. And I was playing controller, and at the time they didn't really have any good controllers in the fucking league. So, dude, you know, we get on mic and we're talking and shit, chatting. We run through shit. At the time, I was not really geared for the mission like I should have been, but I had enough like kind of. Well, they have a ranking system called like CR, and they kind of use that as a way to gauge whether your gear is up to par to run the event. So I was just at the bare minimum you need to run it, right? And you know, slowly kind of building my way up, and so I did a pretty decent job that day. And dude's like, "Hey man, fuck man, you're pretty you ran a pretty good controller there." I was like, "Yeah man, you know I've been playing this for a while. My gear's not really right, but you know I got some experience." He's like, "Yeah man, you know blah 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 blah. Would you want to run with us with our fucking guild? Because you know we need good trollers because we don't really have any.
Yeah.
We got tanks and DPSs and healers and shit." But no one likes playing controller. It's a thankless job. It is a thankless job, bro. Imagine just being the mana battery for the fucking group. Yeah, thankless. So much shit talking from people. Oh man, you're doing a shit job, bro. Learn to manage your fucking mana better, bro. How about that? Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot she runs troller. Yeah, man. Yeah, she knows. You get in a group with randoms, man, and people don't know how to fucking like calm the fuck down, bro. Stop holding L2 and just burning through your fucking skill bar, bro. Do some normal attacks. Use some potions if you need mana. If I'm not recovering enough, man, do your fucking job. Yeah, dude, I run that shit all the time. I remember my guy who was my guild leader. He told me that shit once. He's like, "Look, man, don't even sweat that shit, dude. Straight up. If they're running DPS and they don't know how to manage their fucking bar, they don't carry potions with them and shit, nah, bro, they need to be fucking yelling at the damn controller. And do your fucking job better as a DPS or a tank. Manage your fucking shit. There's no reason for you to be constantly using powers every fucking second. Man, space that shit out so you don't drain your bar down. Of course, most people don't. They just fucking like, I want to do as much damage as possible and burn through this boss. Well, I mean, that's nice and all, man, but I have to use mana too, motherfucker, to restore our fucking the party's mana. So the more you're doing that and being an asshole, the more I have to burn through my power to try to keep you supplied. Nah, dude, use normal attacks to fucking build your mana bar a little bit, man. Can't be doing all the damn work. Because you have some people, dude, that just don't do a good job of personal fucking management of their MP.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, they'll just burn through that shit, and you're just sitting there like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And like, all our DPSs are the worst in that game, dude. They'll start playing, and yeah, you know, they'll be experienced running DPS. But they don't know how to fucking. They'll just constantly just attack and just don't really pay attention to much else. So it's like, yeah, dude. Like, I've seen some guys that are really powerful, but it's like, bro, you don't try to fucking get out of the way with packs. You're always fucking expecting the tank to pull the aggro. You're always expecting to get a heal. Like, dude, try to keep your fucking self alive, please. We'll do all that stuff, but don't just go in and fight fucking raid boss.
Those kinds of deep, yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't just run in and fucking fight raid boss and be a jackass.
And then you clarify. I was like, oh, okay, that time.
Yeah, man. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, dude. I can't stand it. Like,
because, you know, I play it.
Yeah.
Online, so.
And people will murder you on 14 for doing dumbass shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, people get pissed. Because it takes so long to link up for a dungeon.
Exactly.
So if you get some jackass that don't know, like, not even that, you cannot know what you're doing in the dungeon and they just take you as just.
Oh, they can carry you, yeah, but like once you get the high level content, which at this point, like when I was running with these guys, we're doing high level content, and it's like, bro, you need to do, you know how to do your fucking job. And I remember we were running a raid. I'm talking about, dude, you get in a hard raid, and you're not clearing the boss at the end. Suddenly, what goes from 45 minutes in a raid goes from hour and a half, 2 hours. I remember the longest I spent in a raid, bro. We were in there for like 3 fucking hours. I was like, bro, I'm spent, bro. We have been in the same fucking raid for 3 hours, switching out randoms. Fuck this shit, dude. These guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. Look, we'll leave, start a new instance, play by ourselves. If it doesn't work out, we're done running this shit for the day. And every time where we have to do that, bro. And it, you know, sometimes we leave, come back to the instance with a new group and just knock it out. 45 minutes. You get like a badass squad, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, see, I told you, man. Those dudes were fucking, you know, we're trying to be nice about this shit. Keep them in the damn raid. Nah, fuck that. We started to take a policy, dude. Like, if any of our guildies were the host of the raid, somebody just was being a jackass and not fucking carrying their weight and, you know, not cooperating, because that's another thing. If we hosted, you had to get on voice chat. Like, nah, we're hosting, bro. If you don't have a mic, you need to type something in the chat to let us know you can hear us. Like, he's not listening? Kick him. Nah. Oh, man, he might be good. I don't give a fuck, bro. Because if I need to tell him something and I know he's not fucking responding, I don't know what he's gonna do. Like, instructions have to be made during these. Like, there's ones where you have to like split up and shit and split groups, and you have to figure out, okay, how are we gonna split this group up? We may have an uneven ratio of characters in one group, so it might be like, all right, well, we'll send more people on this side so they can clear real quick, and then we'll send enough people to hold off the boss on this side. So once they clear that side, they can run back and help us, like shit like that. So it'd be like, all right, we'll send a tank and a really good tank and a healer and a controller there. You guys just hold off the boss on your side, and we'll send all our fucking high damage dealing guys on this side, and then fucking clear that shit real quick and run back, or something like that, you know. So it'd be like, nah, we gotta have communication, dude. It's like, oh,
realize that in 14, even though
it's like, oh, you don't have a mic? Okay, that's cool, dude. Respond in the chat if you can hear us. Motherfucker's not typing. Wait a few minutes. Hey, dude. Then you call out his name on the mic. Hey, motherfucker, you, the guy without a mic. Say his name. Do you hear us? Like, type something in the chat, man. If not, we're about to boot you. Doesn't say nothing. All right, boot him. Kick him. Kick up. There you go. Fucking search for random, bro. Nah. Yeah, we had a strict fucking policy about that in my guild, dude. Like, if you're not voice chatting, you need to be in the chat saying something when you're talking, because, yeah. I'd do that in this. If I was running my own guild, I'd sure as hell would do that in this. Mic's fucking required. Like, I found if you ain't got a fucking mic or you ain't listen to a voice chat, move around, bro. I'm not playing with anyone where I can't communicate with them, man. And I hate text chatting in this game.
I mean, dude, I think everyone hates text chatting. All of these MMOs.
And then some people won't. Like, you'll play and they'll just play. I'm just like, bro.
I see, and I'll try to text chat.
I'm like, bro, say something.
It's bad on keyboard. It's worse on control.
Yeah, even when it's a touch chat pad. So it's, which I think I want
That's what killed me with the 14 and these dungeons that I run with a bunch of. I'm just power leveling this.
Yeah.
And it's just with a bunch of randoms. Like, they'll just be doing some awful, stupid shit. And I'm just like, this is your first time, guys? Like, oh, we ran this. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, man. So, like, I know that's a really fucked up attitude to have, man, but I played MMOs for a long fucking time. And yeah, there's certain things I just don't like dealing with. Let's see here. Let's raise that threat level. How many?
I do hate that sometimes. Like, sometimes the tank, He'll run through like a whole section of a dungeon, just grab all his enemies aggro, and then the DPS is just sitting there freaking just picking these guys off one at a time.
Jesus, dude. Do you get these fucking voting fucking text messages? Bro, I block these numbers constantly. You know what makes me mad though, right?
No, I'm like,
I'll get the text. I don't only just get them for me. I'll get them for my fucking mom, dude.
huh?
Yeah, they'll have her name in there, and I'll be like, dude, how did you guys get my number? Hell, dude, it'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, I get an actual phone call too. I also get a phone call. It's like COVID is running rampant. Please be safe. And like, I know. And secondly, I don't care.
Fuck it, I'll just run this more than once. Yeah, I'm constantly blocking the numbers, bro. And it's just like, oh, new number. I'm like, see, this is how I know this is not real. This is some spam shit, bro. Y'all have like a new phone number every week. Oh, my advanced threat is already at 50 here. Oh, that's great. Good. I must have ran this earlier this week. That's fucking great. I should be running this with people, but it's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do with.
Attack.
I just need Heinz to fucking get a hold of his Xbox so we can play. You know, like, hey, bro, yeah, let's throw down. And then, you know, the best part of me, the other people he fuck with that I don't like, they don't have Xboxes. They're PlayStation people. I'm like, oh yeah, you're those kind of gamers. That's great. I won't have to see y'all.
Bro, I'm solely... And this is the thing too, the other two people, they're married. I'm assuming you're looking at them.
I don't even know, bro.
We played Red Dead with them. You and I.
Man, I'd really like to play that again, Astro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should play it. Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. CNC's on that shit right now.
Yeah. Yeah. We can play it. Play up Santini, and I'll invite you guys to my goddamn posse.
Yeah, I gotta buy and download the game because I was borrowing it.
Oh, you were? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
But yeah, dude, fucking
Because I really like
there are
Red
two
Dead.
people like Corey and I can't remember his wife's name. She was cool. But
I haven't talked to Corey in forever, bro.
Corey's I don't know how to gauge Corey.
He's dry.
Yeah,
He's very dry.
like more dry than the first person actually.
He's an interesting cat, man.
Yeah.
Interesting cat.
I mean, there've been a couple of times where I'll crack a joke and we'll go jump on the edge, and I'll be like, hell yeah, bro. And then like other times it's just like no reaction. I'm like, we'll talk.
Good talk, bro. Good talk. Hey, he's an interesting cat.
So I don't know. It's hard to get Corey. I can't tell if he likes me or if he just is different. He's just like whatever. So, but his wife's cool.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story too.
Yeah.
And she's like younger than me. And Corey's like.
Corey's older than you. Yeah. Corey's like Heinz. Corey's Heinz's age.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
Hey, man. Look, it's only a few years difference.
Is it though?
I mean, so you're 32, right?
No, I'm 31.
You're 31, all right, and she's probably like 28, some shit like that, right?
I thought she was younger than that. Yeah, no, she has to be younger than that.
I mean, if she's,
Like 25. Eh?
Ah, shit. I don't know. I never met the chick. I never even talked to her.
I think she's like,
That's not terrible.
I think she's like 5, 6 years old.
That's not terrible though.
And then, wait, how old is Hines?
Oh, well, I know Hines is fucking late 30s now.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't see him.
Because Hines is like, I think more than 3. I think Hines is
That's
like,
not-
Hines is like 4
Lord.
Hines is like 4 or 5 years older than me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, that's how I think like Daisy.
Because
I always like that they're.
I feel like that sometimes, but I always know they aren't.
Yeah.
Because we'll start talking about stuff. And you know how I always remember that they're quite a bit older than me when we talk about cartoons.
Oh.
And like, especially when I talk to Hines about it, because there's shit he's seen that I'm like, nope, I never seen that, Hines. Because he'll be like, you remember? I'm like, Hines, no, we're not the same age.
I think when some Hines and kind of like get surprised that even I know it.
I mean,
That's almost like I don't know it, bro. Like I haven't watched it, but I've seen it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're about it. I was like, yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff like that. Like Hines will be like, "Did you ever remember seeing like some stuff?" I know because back in the day, Cartoon Network didn't have their own content.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot anyway. So like they play a lot of old shit, and I watched it all the time because in the mid to late '90s, Nickelodeon started to decline in quality, so I stopped watching that all day and hold on, a channel where I can watch cartoons.
That's how we ever did watch it was for all that.
I mean, I pretty much stopped watching Nickelodeon because I didn't like the cartoons they were showing. Yeah, I watched Snick still, but even Snick was starting to suck. In my opinion, anyway. You know, some people may have watched it in that time period and enjoyed it. There's some stuff on Snick that was still good, like Kablam and fucking yeah, of course, all that. I mean, that's a classic right there. And then let me think, what else was really good? Are You Afraid of the Dark? I think had already gone off TV by that point.
No.
I'm trying to remember. No, I'm talking about the late 90s.
Oh, it was still on. It just wasn't on it.
Yeah, because I don't remember watching that a lot.
Yeah, me and my cousins were into that show.
And I remember the show basically were just show reruns. I think I stopped watching it because of that, because there weren't that many episodes. I was like, okay, I can't. I would just Snick was basically over for me once that came on. It's like was Ghost Rider on Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
I remember that being on like PBS. That's where I watched Ghost Rider.
Oh.
Was that shit on Nickelodeon? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Ghost Rider was dope.
Yeah.
I like some. I like some of those educational shows.
I remember watching that shit, and I remember it was this long ass episode.
Or it felt really long.
Weird, like green trash looking creature and shit like that. It's like kept on oozing to everybody. You know what I'm talking about?
You said Ghost Rider?
I believe it's Ghost Rider. Unless I'm misinformed.
Oh, Ghost Rider was an educational show.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, bro.
Because I remember, like, some of the stuff that would happen in Ghost Rider, they kind of would solve, like, mysteries and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It was solving mystery. This one was still a mystery. Like,
I don't remember that.
I feel like that shit was on its own past.
That was an interesting show, though.
Yeah.
It's like, hold on. So there's a ghost that helps these kids out to solve these mysteries in their wherever they live at, and you know they have to find like a whiteboard so they could write on, which was always hilarious.
And then the ghost will manipulate what they write on to write out what it's saying.
That too.
And I'm like, oh.
Why? That was my question. Why is this ghost helping them with these things? Is it a ghost of some?
We're not informed about who the ghost really is.
I'm like, is it a ghost of some dead detective? Does he feel the need to solve these inquiries?
Is he from the 40s?
Make me understand, because I don't. Used to love watching Wishbone too. That was my joint. That was another fun one. How do we teach you about historical stuff while being entertaining? We'll use dogs.
I mean, bro, that was during the Homeward Bound days. You remember that?
I was like, yeah. Wishbone was a good show. I was like, this is a good show. And I'm learning about Shakespeare and shit.
Shadow, Chance, Sass.
I can't believe that. That's a fucking cat's name.
Cat.
I refuse to believe that cat's name was Sassy. We're gonna IMDb it. I'm like, they couldn't have been that lazy. Yep. They couldn't have been fucking lazy. That's just poor writing. Jesus, who names their cat that? Oh man, we're gonna name it after. See why we gotta talk about white people like that? Why we gotta shame our white brothers like that, man?
I'm just saying.
We're just telling them they're uncreative. That's fucked up, man. I feel bad. I'm sorry, white people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we gotta shame y'all like that. Gotta lump y'all up as uncreative.
Just saying the truth. This is white. I don't know what that correlates in.
I don't know if that correlates with their uncreativeness, but they just happen to be a white family.
That's not what I'm implying. I'm just saying, you know.
They may have just been the one uncreative white family in the neighborhood. Oh man, that shit is funny as fuck. Did you kill that? I didn't have any rum. I had whiskey yesterday. I had whiskey and tequila yesterday, sir. Which sounds terrible now that I think about it. I shouldn't have drank that shit. Is Will here?
I don't think so. I didn't see the crowd.
Oh, well then no. I don't think so. I mean, you can look.
Did he come?
As far as I know, no. No rum? Shit, maybe we killed it. Where's that? Freezer? Oh, okay. Getting all cold and chilly? Yes, sir. Was there any doubt? Okay, I guess we're going to... Alright, I guess we're going to the coast. Look at that. Ain't nobody talking. Well, I'll tell you. Boy, when that mag gets level 200, it's gonna be, man. Yeah, we're gonna put in some work with that motherfucker, bro. Alright, Capsule A's, huh? Where is that threat level? Oh shit. Ah, so good to be using katana again. Launches are fun though. Like right now. Fuck that alphabet bullshit. Y'all stop that nonsense. That's right. Say hello like real people.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say that not rating this new wife. I'm very proud of you.
Oh yeah, man. Shit's great.
I'm super happy for that, man.
Yeah, man, that's good shit. Like,
Because
For real.
when you told me that, yeah, he got himself a girl now and everything like that, I was like, oh, I wonder what she's like. It's,
she's cool people too, man.
yeah,
She's
and then
real
like,
good people.
I'm like passed out on the fucking couch, and all I hear is, Asher, what's up? I'm like, what? Oh shit!
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just hit me up.
I thought it was real bringing over some people again, man. Oh man,
Nah, man, it's like he hit me up because, like, he's just been like bringing like stuff. Like, I lent him out back to the house. Like he'll just kind of do that to come over,
yeah,
which is cool, you know. That's my boy, and
like an
like
excuse.
kind of. Also, just to kind of catch up, you know.
Yeah.
So, like, the last time he came by, he like dropped off like a monitor I let him borrow, and then this time it was for fucking composite cable for an old Xbox because he needed one at the time. I was like, all right, cool, man, yeah, come through, dude. And so, you know, he comes by and you know we're catching up and shit.
Yeah.
That's great. I don't get to see him a lot, so probably see him more once he moves to the new place. Because apparently they're gonna be like really close.
Oh, to you?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they were moving like close to their pop.
Nah. I don't even know where his dad stays at anymore, dude.
They not staying at that old place.
His mom's house? I know it's pop. That's where he's staying now.
Oh.
That's where Ray's at. He was supposed to be buying.
Well, I
Supposed to be
forgot
buying
that
the
he
house.
freaking tested place.
Yeah. And got. Yeah, once he started dating a girl, shit just kind of
They pan out, right?
went left. Yeah. Mom was tripping and shit, so.
Oh, his mom cared for him?
Mm-mm.
Well, I hate to say it, bro, but yeah, a lot of Asian people are a little, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
racial too, more than white people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why, like, everyone's throwing all this shade at white people. I'm like
Everybody
you
is,
not
dude.
understand, like,
Everybody
every-
is. Bro, everybody.
Even my granddad, for instance,
Like
he hates
I-
white, blacks, and freaking Asian.
Hates everybody essentially. Yeah. I can kind of respect when someone's like that though. I'm like, they just hate everyone equally. Okay, you know what? I can respect that. You just hate one ethnic group of people. I'm just kind of looking at you like, well, why? Do you just hate everybody? Oh, well, see, that's just, you're just an asshole then. You're just like a suit. You're just an asshole. I'm not even gonna say.
That's why
I wouldn't even say like, oh, that guy's racist. No, he just hates fucking people.
That's kind of like where I get my ass.
It's like, no, he just hates everyone equally. He's just an asshole.
Like the thing I hate about my granddad is he just bullshits too much. Like he over exactly shit you can hear it and you know him well. And then other people who don't know him well, they just eat it up. And I'm just stupid fools.
Ooh, what's this? Stealth shot. But yeah, I can respect when someone just hates everyone. So you know what? I respect that, man. I'm trying to find a good skill to use. Launchers are still getting slow though, man. I really don't like Nova Blast all that much. Oh well. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be using fucking launchers long term anyway. Once I fucking max out this class, I'm probably never gonna use it again. Or if I do use it again, I'll leave it fucking. Actually, no. I might use a Ranger again.
But yeah, man, when you and Ray went into the living room, and I'm kind of just chilling there, talking about their good stuff, we're talking about video games. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
she's like,
she's legit.
She's like a couple years younger than me, but she still like grew up like that's what's up.
Yeah, she's actually mature. I'm like, this is a mature woman. Love it.
And then
she's got a head on her. She has a job. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? She's working.
But her social and political thoughts on everything.
That was interesting.
I was like,
I didn't agree with everything, but I was like, okay, cool. You know, she's level-headed. Yeah, but only like I already said what I needed to say when we talked about it with her. So how I felt about it.
Yeah.
You know, so. We just had a healthy discussion. There was no debating, there was no arguing. Just like, well, you know, this is my view, blah, blah, blah. That was her view, and, you know, I don't agree with everything, but, you know.
Yeah, I'll admit.
We were all
she cared a lot of my thoughts, which was kind of like...
We're all respectful.
That like, kind of like, threw me for a loop. Like, that's interesting. You're the first one of your own kind, but that's been
I wasn't expecting to get in that discussion at all.
Oh yeah.
It just kind of.
Yeah, we just kind of fell into that.
Hmm?
I don't even remember how we got on that.
I think it's because we were talking about the stuff that was going on in post.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of moved into a social direction. Because yeah, like I just get more and more disgusted when I think about that shit too.
With the military shit.
Yeah, bro. Damn shame what happened to that girl. And them guys. You know? Oh shit.
Yeah.
You looking kinda gangster there, buddy. Just a failing of the whole command structure over there, man.
I mean, we'll talk even with Richard.
Yeah.
I was able to deal with him a little bit better.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with Puck.
Oh yeah.
But I was able to at least freaking hear him out.
I'm surprised he looked so much into that shit.
Yeah.
What happened on post? I wouldn't think he would have looked into it so much. I was like, oh wow. There's
thoughts against military. And
maybe. Well, you know, possibly. I think probably because something bad happened to someone though. You know? And it's just like, I was like, oh wow, you did a lot of research on this shit. There's some stuff I hadn't known yet that you guys were talking about. I was like, oh, I didn't even know about that.
Well, the consensus is that what he's told us, what military told versus what we're told
Yeah.
other sources, like nothing is adding up. Yeah. So at this point, it's kind of like people are holding back real information.
Yeah.
They're not big home for them. Their military members, the African or bits and pieces.
All right. We're only getting that surface level shit.
Yeah. So now it seems like you're hiding something.
Right. It's like, all right, man. Like
More than list level, like higher.
Right. And it's like, all right, this is a cover up now at this point, guys, because we're adding up the facts here, and people aren't stupid. And you got people that have been in the military. And then that's what I was saying. Like when I said, like, bro, how do you expect to hide all this information in this area? Like, if you were in like bumfuck somewhere, whatever, and like, or no, like, if you were like in a big city, like, if this was like somewhere like Fort Worth or some shit, and so there's an actual like real large city around, so, you know, if you just happen to be in the military, you happen to be in the military, you know? Whereas here, it's just like, I mean, it's a small town, so the base pretty much is the city, right? So it's different. Like, you go out Fort Worth, well, Dallas is right there, bro. So, like, people don't have to live near Fort Worth. You know, it doesn't engulf all of the Dallas area. It's
Time long military cats don't stay.
exactly. So, exactly. So it's like, it's a different vibe out there. So there's gonna be less people that know what goes on a post on a whole, because, you know, again, it's just not, it doesn't engulf the whole fucking city, the culture, that military culture, you know? But here, like, you can't do that shit here. Everyone who lives here is connected some way, pretty much. So now it's just like, alright, bro, you're telling me shit that don't make sense. I can easily just make a phone call to someone and find out, like, how this shit's supposed to be handled. And, like, just me and my dad talking in passing about the shit was like, literally, yeah, armory? No, that's not how that works. Someone knew who was going in and out this place. Like, at first, like, when me and my dad talked about it months ago, he was thinking that, like, maybe the girl went AWOL and she was trying to get insurance money for the family. Like, people do that kind of stuff. And that was the initial thought, right? And I was like, well, I guess that could be a thing. Because his reasoning was like, no, you can't just disappear from the fucking armory. Right?
Yeah.
So, that just, something's not adding up here.
But that's the thing, too. How do you go into the army, which there's so obvious check? We don't have a checkpoint in ranks.
Yeah.
Like, you go each.
Yeah.
Each battalion has their own army section.
Mm-hmm.
And how you check in, it's literally checking in your rifle. So if I want to grab my rifle out to clean,
Mm-hmm.
I have to hand in my military ID. They hold on to it, and I sit there and shoot my weapon or whatever. I can't leave the fucking armory with it unless I am given special permission by my
CO?
no, not even by my lieutenant and staff sergeant.
So way up.
They're given
Permission from someone else?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so
Looking at that, bro, there's so much accountability in the armory and weapons.
alright, because all this shit gets audited constantly.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
if there is a gun missing, they will shut down.
and I've seen a lot of people talk about that. Like, they'll do this if a weapon goes missing, but they didn't do that when these soldiers went missing. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of shitty. That is really shitty.
Well, that's the thing is that's what begs the question is like, well, okay, what happened? Because obviously, what I'm looking right is that the army has a checking system, right?
Mm-hmm. So
when you walk in that armory, you're ID'd at some degree, and
somewhere.
So is that on a list? You know, is it kind of like I hit my cat card with it coming in, so I have to hit my cat card coming out, and it hits on the list, and it's all computerized? Or is it like sign in here, sign out. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is that maybe it's not so much someone manning the station, but like you say, like an ID, because they have the chips, so you could just beep.
Yeah.
You're authorized to come in. Go ahead.
So because if that's the case, then there should have already been a check in,
Right.
and if she didn't check out, how is it just hitting now, 3-4 months later?
Right. It should.
Oh shit! She never checked out from the armor. She has to still be in the armor, then, right?
Right. But from my understanding, and this is, I only went from what my pops told me, and that's from when he was still in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that, right? You can check in like that, right? Because they had the chips before he got out. But there's still a man at the post.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like, bro, it's the army though. There's a million motherfuckers.
I'm just saying though.
Through that shit, you can't expect one dude to remember one.
I'm not saying as far as remembering people, but you still. I don't know how they go about checking people in and out, but you should have something to show like some people leaving and going in, like, right? So someone notices that, hey, this person never left.
That's what I'm saying. If it's going off the cat,
yeah,
there should be some type of digital list, if not a physical list.
So by the end
by digital list, you should already know by end of day, like that day, who checked in and who checked out, who didn't check out.
Because I imagine
to close the armory down.
I was gonna say
be nobody in.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I know that doesn't stay open all day. So by the end of the day, you're running your daily. I'm assuming there's a daily audit that you do, and then there's a big one that gets done probably every month or something. Yeah. So you do your daily audit. Okay, everything's here. Blah 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 blah. I'm just looking at my list of people. Everybody going in and out like they're supposed to. Hold on, there's a name still on my list here. Where is this person? So all these people saying like, okay, something's going on. This got covered up, and it had to be someone way the fuck up there to basically rub that shit out the way. Like, nope, she was never in there. So I understand why people are saying that.
Yeah, if she was never in there, then why is her name on the list?
Yeah,
unless you're telling me like when they check the list, her name is completely wiped out.
Something like that.
The actual digital files or the physical.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, I know when people are saying that, like, this had to be covered up for her to go to missing on a high level.
Yeah.
When people are saying that, and then I'm hearing stuff like that from you and my own father who's been in, or like yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before, Ray's fucking wife. Did she say she had been in, or she knew, or she had family that was in?
Just like
I think it was family. I think it was family that was been in. But even she knew, and she was talking about like, no, that's not how that works. So it's just like everyone's kind of scratching their heads.
Conversation like logically and intelligently, because I just woke up like, yeah, that is weird.
And you're kind of thinking about it, and you're like, no, man, that's.
Think better right now. I just woke up good. Give me a minute.
It just don't work like that, man.
Yeah.
So you're just like, no, what the fuck? That's wrong. That's weird.
And now like, cause my mom be getting on me sometimes where I be just talking shit hard on army cats.
Yeah.
And like, and I was like, and then she'd be like, son, not every army person's fucked up. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but a good shit ton of y'all are.
Oh man. Yeah, that shit.
But now it's just like
that shit's.
Fuck.
That shit's.
You can't even lie about it.
That
you
whole.
Sit here and say with all.
Yeah,
with good confidence in that the army ain't fucked up. Like now after this shit, y'all are.
That shit's a joke, dude. Just a joke.
And all it does is like every time an army meets any kind of now they have a different persona, they have a different outlook on us versus freaking other army or versus other military. It's like, and this is why I told my coach that I was like, I asked her, I was like, why hear like crazy shit like this all the time? Y'all having prostitute rings, fucking bitches coming up missing for months. killed, not even for like straight anger or rage, just like killed over some other bullshit, drugs or some other.
Let me ask you a question. How many women are in units in the Marines? In the Marines, just in units, period.
I can't give you a definitive question or a definitive.
Do you?
Why there?
Okay, right. And you know that's not. I'm not trying to make a slight or anything like that, but I'm just kind of trying to make a point. All right. So, would you say through your, I'll say limited experience, because you weren't in like fucking forever, but you were in for a little while. Would you say that you saw a lot of women actually like on the ground serving, or you know stuff like that, like in units and shit like that?
I saw more women serving on the ground forces in other countries,
Right.
versus my own,
Right.
and that's Army and Marines together.
Okay. So, with that in mind, right? I'd have to look up some fucking numbers and shit like that to be sure, but from my understanding, most of the time when I hear about women being in the military, they're either in the Air Force, Army, or Navy. I rarely hear chicks in the Marines. And when they're in the Navy, from what I understand, they're almost never like on ships. Like you said, they're kind of pencil pushing, right?
Even at that, they do have some on.
Oh, no, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that's what I've heard.
Yeah. And yeah.
So
go ahead.
I think you know the point I'm about to make.
Yeah.
So like all this shit.
Some podcast. I know it's controversial, but
yeah, I mean I'll probably make a clip of this from this because I am streaming while we're talking about this. In fact, if you want, you can bring that mic over to where you're at, so you know there won't be any trouble for me to just turn your mic on.
I mean, at this point, bro, we might as well do a podcast.
Yeah. I'll just make a highlight of this stuff, and it's like kind of discussion.
So touchy forever.
So like, you know, as far as the female element goes, I almost feel like certain things should be segregated for a reason. You know?
yes, actually, me and Rich hit on this.
So like, I'm not saying that women can't serve and be part of something and all that other shit, but it's just I almost feel at this point when I see stuff like this, I'm like, okay, let's think about this for a second. You got mostly youngsters, people with
a lot of
issues.
And dumb.
Yeah, there's just a lot of dumb asses that join, and people with issues. Some people are, you know, they got their hair on straight, and they're fucking trying to.
A lot of these kids too, like especially when I was in, and I was already hitting 3 years. There's a lot of cats that joined in, and the only thing they know military is regurgitated information from Call of Duty and all these other fucking video games.
I mean that, you know, you got some people who kind of romanticize it too much.
Yes. They play these World War II games and they think that's what war is.
No, I'm not talking about like that. I'm just talking about just military life in general. They romanticize it and just make it more than it is, and then, you know, the whole brainwashing thing happens.
Yeah.
You got people who get in and, you know, they act the same as they were before they got in.
By the way, is my mic on?
No, hold on. Yeah, you're on. Let me make sure all your audio is good. Say something?
Testing 1, 2.
Oh yeah, you're good. So, it's like, I'm gonna mute mine.
Testing 1, 2.
So anyway, you end up having all these cats who are, oh, word, you're in France? That's what's up, girl?
What's up?
One of my guildies, this chick, she said she was going on a trip this week. So anyway, you know, so we got all these people who are fucking, you know, just delinquents, essentially. And then now you're putting them in a position where now you've trained them for combat, and they've been around all this fucking, I'm talking about dudes, all this testosterone and all this other shit, and then it's like, you have all these restrictions on behavior you're supposed to have, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, you got all these knuckleheads that were knuckleheads before they got in, and then it's like, hey, we're expecting you to behave yourself, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, nah, I'm not going to do that because I have people around me who are like, well, we do this, we can get away with something. It's basically like being in prison, man.
Yeah, and I tell people that too. I was like, I've never been in prison. That person has explained it, and it sounded very similar to being in the military.
And like, and we say all the time, it's like, people are like, ah, well, you know, people rehabilitate the person. Most people don't, and you know why? You know why? Because the bad thing about prison is you're surrounded by criminals all the time, and these are people you have to get along with.
Yeah.
So guess what happens? What do they do? What do they talk about? They talk about what they did to get locked up. A lot of
I
people.
figured I feel like that's just gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, regardless, right?
Yeah.
But what happens when you start telling those kind of stories to each other and you're all criminals?
Oh well, they're gonna start finding out where they fucked up on, and then when they go and do it, they're gonna not fuck up on that.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're gonna learn to be better criminals. Now, some people will be, they'll just talk about it just to talk about it, to socialize, but they are in fact trying to really rehabilitate. There's people like that. Not saying everybody gets in and fucking just stays in.
Yeah.
Right? And keeps that mentality. Some people don't. But there's other cats that don't do that, man. So, not saying everybody in the military is gonna have that kind of attitude, because I know a lot of cats who don't. They go in and they go in to fucking do a job and do it well and be about, you know, serving and all that other shit. But it's just like, okay, now you have all these people around each other and they're expected to do the quote-unquote right thing, right? And it's people, man. You have that human element, bro. It's just not gonna happen.
Well, not to mention too, like up from like a little bit of your generation, a lot of my generation,
and then these
like,
kids now,
later generation, like the whole mind frame, the mindset, the mental health of a lot of
people,
these generations now. It's, you know, you got past our generation and mine, or you're in my generation.
Yeah.
They've played they have a very mixed victim mentality now.
There's a lot of that too.
Like that shit pisses me off.
And you know what ends up happening, right? Alright, so you got people who are trying to get away with all this shit.
They have this victim mentality, and then they want to play on that shit to get up ahead of something, or not suffer the consequences as harsh because of they're victimized.
Right.
And shit. And I'm like, nah, see, now you just, no, I can't respect that at any degree. I mean, I'm not going to explain my situation on air with it. All I'm going to say is that a woman was trying to destroy my reputation with my family because she did not agree with the decision she made with me. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, man. So like,
she lied about shit, like straight up lied to make me look very low to what I really am, and that pissed me off.
So that happens, right?
Yeah.
But like, just imagine you got all these people, and they were fucked up before they got in, and they were doing fucked up shit before they got in, and then they get in, and then now you have all these extra fucking things you have access to, and people from every facet of life. And now you're exposing people to things they've never been exposed to.
Yeah.
Positive or negative. So let's go with the negative here, because that's what we're talking about. So that's when you get the whole thing like prostitution rings and all this other stuff, and you got people who are literally coming from nothing, and it's like, well, I could do this and get all this money and take care of myself and my kids or whatever, right? And you fall into the same shit you fall into outside of that kind of setting. Except now, I'm in the military. I have a guaranteed paycheck. I got guaranteed insurance. I'll be taken care of, and I can still do these other things and get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. But as far as just the female element, it's just like you have these women that are young, impressionable, and then they get in, and then they're around people who they should be safe around, right? Should be. But again, you got fucked up people in, man. You might not know. They might be just wolf in sheep's clothing, man, and they play the role real damn good.
Yeah.
In front of who they need to do it. I mean, hey, it happens. I've seen it. Not in the military, but outside of it, like real fucking predators, man.
And that's what I was trying to tell our friend Rich about the whole situation. I was like, look, bro, like, you already know, I'm Marine, I'm infantry, I fought in Afghanistan. When me and my buddies who were in the Marines together, and we talk about how the military's changed now, you know, because we do still have some of our
people that are still in.
Yeah, and they were like, they're boots or they're juniors to us, you know.
Yeah.
We train them to fight wars and stuff like that. You know, they tell us about all the changes and whatnot, and basically how females are being integrated into the infantry stuff. And we hear all about all this, and we're like, and you know, a lot of the men in my generation are kind of just like, no, I don't agree with it. Like, they can't handle what we can handle, yada yada, this and the third. And I told them, it's like, look, bro, I'm not on all that, because there are good marksmen. There are some, you know.
Right, I'm not saying they can't handle it.
Hard dick, freaking strong women out there. Right. But as far as rape goes, across rape and sexual assaults and all that stuff, goes all across the board military.
Yeah.
You're just asking for that shit now if you're going to integrate females into a male infantry platoon. It's like, it's wrong.
Feel the same way?
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm not saying that they can't serve. I'm like, bro, you can't mix them in like that, bro.
Yeah, and I told him straight up, is like, you know, don't get me wrong, I don't fully agree with the whole like toxic masculinity bullshit. Like, no, it's not even toxic masculinity. It's just, you just got a bunch of dudes who don't have a whole lot of good morals.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with masculinity.
Exactly, nothing to do with masculinity, because it's not masculinity at that point. You're being
motherfuckers weren't raised back. That's really all.
They just have no good ethics or moral.
Yeah.
Or I won't say good ethics, because anybody can. Morals depend on the person. They don't have good ethics.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can have your own moral code, and it can be bad.
Yeah. And
ethics. They don't have good fucking ethics, because like you said, they weren't raised right, they weren't taught right, or they're too easily influenced around the people around them. Yeah. And they just fall into bullshit.
I mean, add reason here. They did the things that they did. That's really all it boils down to, and they made poor choices. As far as the reasoning goes on their poor choices, that's up in the air. But I tell you right now, it's not toxic masculinity. But at the end of the day, I told Rich, it's like, look, bro, I don't have no problem with a woman fighting war. Make a whole nother platoon of that shit too, because we did it with every other freaking thing. We did it with race back in the American Civil War. You know, blacks weren't supposed to serve, even though they served in the freaking American Revolution.
Yeah.
And they integrated them with white soldiers too. But in the American Civil War, we had our own black platoon.
And you know what? You know, in that
they
time,
were really good. Yeah. They were doing some fucked up shit too. Don't get it twisted. They did some fucked up shit too.
Yeah.
As did any other freaking platoon that was just regular whites.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you know, like, it has nothing to do with the. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there are those leftists that will be like, oh, well, because it's this, that, and the third. It's like, no. It's because that's war. You don't understand. That's how war is. War is very fucked up, dark shit, and it's not this romanticized bullshit that you see in Hollywood.
No.
You know?
It's not nice.
But the Japanese, they invaded my people's homeland, and they raped and pillaged them. No different than freaking Americans doing the same damn thing when they went to Okinawa. when they went to freaking Philippines, when they went to Thailand and shit.
Yeah. But like, you know, I kind of feel like we gotta start segregating these units, man. And I know
It sounds bad.
I know people. It sounds terrible
on paper.
It sounds bad, but it's just like, bro, we gotta keep these people apart from each other, man.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's a reason why you can't have women in your barracks, and that's a thing.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that, and we're seeing the results.
This isn't Starship Troopers. We all can't just be taking showers and be naked in front of each other. Like, no.
We're not that progressive as a society.
No, we're not.
we just can't. We cannot handle it.
No, we're not.
Can't.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
We
that'd
can't.
be heaven for me. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure.
We just
showers.
We just can't handle it.
Yeah.
And I mean, even in that setting, in those movies, I mean, those chicks were fucking super badass, bro.
I mean, don't even get it twisted. When I saw that shit at like what, 10 years old, 12 years old, I was kind of like, that's okay.
Right?
Is that how the military really is? Like, y'all just shower together?
No, because it's not realistic.
Find out later in life. No, that's not.
Yeah, it's not realistic. Like, it's just not. There's not enough maturity level with people to do that.
Yeah.
This is just the human element of things. And oh man, this is a shitty burst. Fuck this. I'm about to go to the boss. And it's just like, bro, we gotta keep these people apart, man.
Yeah.
Like, you got to.
And again, not to make it political, but yeah, you got a lot of left-wing people that are just like, we're ready for this. People just got to get right. I'm like, dude, you're forcing something that isn't ready yet. You're asking a society to be about this, but we're not there yet.
The experiment is
Not
failing.
even close.
The experiment is fucking failing.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry. And yes, I know this is an isolated incident, but it's just like, bro, it's this. You know, when it's happening as much as it is, and people start to come out and kind of prove that no, this is happening way more than you guys think.
Yeah, this has been this whole situation. This shit has been going on for a while now.
Right. I mean,
as
it's
far
like,
as the prostitution rings, the military members that are actually like believe in terrorist ideals on the other side and shit. Like, no, this has been happening since fucking goddamn Vietnam era.
right. So I mean, this ain't no new shit.
Yeah, you guys just aren't privy to it.
Right.
You're not.
They're
not exposed to it as often as the regular military.
Well, it's like a quote I remember Will Smith saying. He's like, it's not that, you know, all these hate crimes and things that happen that were new. It's just that we're just seeing it because it's being filmed now.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't new shit. This stuff's been happening. It's been happening. You're just now seeing it because, like, hey, everybody's got a camera these days. So it's just like, that's what's happening now with the military thing. Now we're being exposed to a lot of shit's been coming out.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I mean, what? Like half of Hollywood's got like a whole sexual assault harassment charge done.
And then that's hey, you know where,
kind of like
you know where that's happening right now.
Like you guys are just realizing this.
That's happening in entertainment across the board. You know where else that's happening at? Wrestling. That's also happening.
Yeah,
that's also.
Dude, I remember what's his name on AEW. He got charged, or he didn't get charged with them, but he was saying something about Sasha
Banks.
Yeah,
Sammy Guevara.
It was all
and
satire, but
and it was a really crude, fucking just disrespectful podcast he was on, and they
on a level of dark humor that's very military. Like a lot of military guys would have been like, laughed about that.
Right,
shit.
and I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have laughed about it too.
Yeah.
But the fact is, it probably shouldn't have been said in a public setting like that.
No, definitely not. Very not professional at all. I can agree with that.
And really shouldn't have been said at all. But it happened. The show he was on, they encouraged that kind of behavior. You got to think this guy's only like 26. He said this is literally fucking kid still. Said this when he was like 21, 22. Again, he was on a show where they
Wait, this is like 4 years later after he said that shit?
Yes, dude. This ain't recent. This ain't recent.
Are you serious?
People pulling up with seats.
This was recent.
No.
I thought you said that shit like damn near yesterday.
No. Just that happened 4 years
like
ago.
4 years. Oh my god.
And like,
And the level that they took it to.
and so, and people just been exposing all kinds of stuff, man. But back to my point.
That angers
you know,
me even more. I mean, because at the end of the day, it wasn't even like he actually did said thing. He just said something that was just
right, and it was inappropriate.
Not
Inappropriate.
Right. Yeah,
And he talked to old girl about it.
yeah.
He apologized to her privately and publicly. Company he works for, you know, they suspended him. Doctor's pay. Hey,
Even
that's
though
cool.
that was fucking 4 years later.
They did the PR thing to handle it, like,
fucking hell.
but they didn't fire him
Yeah,
because people were trying to get the guy fired.
that's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people were trying to do, but the company, knowing that, hey, this happened years ago.
4 years ago. Let's let it go, please.
He doesn't do this regularly. This isn't like his normal fucking behavior. You know, we know about the show. They do that kind of shit on that show all the time. They encourage their guests to do that kind of stuff. That's just the kind of show they have. I've never heard of the show, but I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and that's just how the show gets ran. Okay, so it's like a guy I watched made up a great point. It's like, you got to think, this guy's in his early 20s. He's trying to make it in the business, right? And he's trying to get to the point where he is now, where he's, you know, in a big company making a lot of money. He's struggling to fucking just get a break anywhere. He needs exposure. He goes on this podcast. Like I said, they encourage their guests to do this. He's a young guy that has no kind of nothing exposure. So he's like, who's to say he didn't just play along with them for the point of the show and try to say something that their audience would find funny so they can, you know, watch him and support his career and all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
Who's to say he just didn't do that? Just kind of, you know, basically peer pressure type situation. And like, yeah, that could have easily happened. But like, dude, yeah, that's happening everywhere. It's happening in all. It's happening in all media.
Hey, you know what? We'll do the normal thing and just blame it on toxic masculinity.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I refuse to be part of that kind of ignorant shit.
Sorry. Insert sarcasm comment.
Fucking like. So that's a thing. Fuck, it's happening in esports right now. With video game stuff, there's been a bunch of allegations that have been put out on a ton of fucking top players and like a bunch of different games. Particularly the one stuff that's really being put out is a bunch of Smash Brothers players, bro.
Smash Brothers players?
Yeah, dude. Like a bunch of those guys, stuff they've been possibly part of. A lot of that shit's getting put out there. One of the guys that helps run Evo, which is a big fighting game tournament.
Yeah, I know Evo.
Yeah, Mr. Wizard is his name. He just got exposed from some shit. So it's been a lot everywhere across the board. People are just putting out stories for all these, you know, people that are like famous. Like, hey, you did this.
Hashtag Me Too.
No, not so much Me Too. They're calling it, well, in wrestling they were calling it speaking out, and so that's basically been a trend everywhere now. And there's just been a lot of stuff where people are putting shit out, and there's a lot of virtue signaling and people white knighting and people just taking up sides. And I get it with the whole victim thing, like, oh, believe the victim. I'm like, hey man, I'll hear what they have to say, but I have to get proof, man. I'm not gonna just damn someone for something that this other person says. People do stuff maliciously. I've personally seen that happen. In the case of a woman to a man, I've seen that. I've seen men do it with women, where they'll say some shit, make up some shit. Not so much victim blaming, but more like men will say some stuff and it'll be like on some braggart type shit. Yeah. And then be like, no, that never happened, dude. You never did that with that girl. Stop being a fucking jackass. And then they get exposed and embarrassed. On the other hand, I've seen cases where women will fucking just say whatever, whether it be with men. I've seen women say stuff about other women. Not so much sexual things, but they'll make up some bullshit about them and try to expose them. And next thing you know, I'll say a perfect situation. I had I had 2 female coworkers at my job, right?
Yeah.
One's an older lady, one's a younger girl. The younger chick, me and her are on, like, we had almost like this radio fucking communication type system
Yeah.
at my job, right? So we're talking to each other on this radio thing, on speakerphone with each other. She has to call.
So everyone across the board can hear.
No, just me and her.
Oh,
we're talking in
just
personal
you and her.
conversation.
Okay, my bad.
All right, so we're both on speaker, and we never hung up on each other that night. We were talking to each other all night. So she has to call in because we have to do head counts of offenders. So she calls in a head count. Mind you, we're on speakerphone with each other. I can hear every word she's saying. She fucking calls in the shit. Hey, now she has an issue with old girl that's fucking working our central control. Older lady.
Okay.
But she calls her stuff in. That's it. No fucking extra remarks or anything. Hangs up the phone. We keep talking. I go to call in mine. Mind you, we've been talking to each other all night. So I've been on the phone with her with this fucking radio thing all night. I go to call mine in. Old girl is claiming that chick, the old woman, is claiming that the younger chick said some foul shit about her. Now she's trying to craft a story to get the people to believe it. So she tells me, and then she tells
That's the older lady too?
Yeah, just real childish shit, bro. Because they don't get along. So she's trying to craft this story like, hey, I'm gonna say all this stuff and then get all these people on my side, and so then when I go to the supervisor about it, I've got quote unquote witnesses, right?
Yeah.
To back me. But again, I was on the phone with her when this phone call happened.
Yeah.
So I heard their conversation. So I'm sitting there. She says it to me, and then she tells a few other people when she gets the counts. I immediately let my girl know, hey, she said this and this about you, right? What? Yeah, I guess she didn't figure we were on the phone with each other. She says, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go confront her about this."
Wait, she was talking about you?
Nah, she was talking about my homegirl, the
Oh,
older
okay.
lady, trying to claim that she was talking nasty to her on the phone, where she wasn't. But she was telling a bunch of people that she was.
Yeah.
The thing is, hey, I heard that phone call. So my homegirl had a witness. Me listening to her make the call and not saying any of that shit. She just was very short and brief with her. Hey, this is my stuff. Okay, bye. Click. Done. So I tell her what happened. So my homegirl calls around and asks everybody if old girl said anything about her. Oh, and it was a bunch of people that she called about the shit. So then, she confronts her about it later. Like, how dare you? But that's just one example of someone. I'm not just saying a female, but anyone can do a bullshit allegation. And unless you have proof, the burden of proof has to be on the person making the allegation. Basically what I'm saying. Right? Another situation, once again, in my workplace, female, right? She's claiming that this sergeant was making inappropriate sexual advances to her and in the workplace, and she maintains that shit to this day. Literally everyone I know that's talked about it, because it got brought to the warden and like high ranking officers and stuff. The guy she tried to get fucking fired, everyone I talked to about it said the same story, and it's been multiple people. Literally, she made the claim. She brought it to the warden. This guy who's a sergeant gets pulled in the office about it. They're very serious about that kind of stuff. Like, you can straight up lose your job behind that kind of shit. He's like, nope, I didn't do it, and I got proof. Warden, can I bring in my cell phone? They authorize him to bring the cell phone into the unit. He comes in with the cell phone. Guess what? He's got the receipts. He's showing all the text messages sent from her and all the fucking pictures she's been sending to him. And again, burden on proof on the fucking
look, you
accuser.
just hanged yourself, lady.
Right.
Good job.
And so they're like, oh, well, she's full of shit. Yes, she is. So what do? They
fired her?
No, they didn't fire her, but they separate them. They're like, okay, we're gonna take care of this. We're gonna put you on a different schedule. You're not even gonna work in the same department. Cause we're not gonna fire her. But we're also not gonna fire you. But we're gonna just separate the two of you because it's obvious there's some kind of thing going on, and before it gets to a point where there's some kind of violence or some kind of sexual abuse that happens, we'll just keep you apart from each other. Because the dude's basically like, yeah, I already stopped talking to her at this point, but you know, she's been harassing me with this bullshit, trying to get me in trouble. So, boom, problem solved.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't stand for that shit either way.
I wouldn't.
Like, I'd be like, when you make like false allegations like that, I'm sorry. No, because on the end run, if it was reversed and a man got fired because of that shit, no, you're getting fired now. Right. Like, fuck all that.
You know there'd be some double standard.
Yeah.
But I personally was like, you know what? That's a mature way to handle it. I wouldn't have minded if it happened to me like that. And they were just like, we're just going to separate the two of you. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm pissed off, but at least I don't have to deal with her. And if she makes any more allegations at this point, I'm like, look, I don't even work on your schedule, lady. We'll never see each other. So this shit can stop. But she maintains that shit to the fucking shouts that shit to the heavens that it happened.
Even though there's more than enough proof to say that no, you
didn't. There's a reason why it didn't go anywhere. Because you got proved wrong. But you're like, no, that's bullshit. Okay. All right.
No, I'm sticking to my story, even though your story proves already that you're wrong.
You stick to your story. It's already been made official that you're full of shit, and that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like,
just so sold on your own story.
I will listen to a victim of an issue. I won't take any sides. I'll be like, look, I gotta see the receipts. There's like I had a conversation with Will a while ago.
Yeah.
And he was this has nothing to do with this, but it kind of does in a way. We're basically like, do you think the aliens are real? I'm like, logically, I would say yes. Because there's no way that humans,
on a mathematical scale point, yeah.
humans can't be the only sentient beings in the universe. I mean, no. But I've never seen them. I mean, we have no actual proof that they exist.
What's the closest freaking creature that holds any IQ intelligence to us? I think it's dolphins, ain't it? If not ravens.
Some marine animals, some other mammals, obviously primates. But that's here. I'm just saying, like, outside of the planet.
No, that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. Is that we got a single planet that holds life, and there's multiple mammals or any type of creature that holds almost the same IQ level to us. Then why would it be fantasized, or why would it be a fantasy to think that doesn't exist on another planet in another galaxy, and on the other side of the whole fucking universe?
Right, exactly. And so
I'm assuming Will didn't agree with it because it goes against like a God concept.
No, he believes aliens.
Oh, okay.
But basically, he was trying to kind of get me on a side of that they do, and I was like, dude, no, I'm not gonna believe that, bro. I need the receipts, my guy.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, so you're just not gonna believe it until it happens? Yeah, until I see it.
That's
until I get definitive proof, then yes. But I'm not gonna discredit you for it. Like, if you believe that, okay, that's fine. I don't. And applying that to this situation, what we were just talking about previously, I will not believe the story of these victims. I will listen to it. I will acknowledge it. I won't discredit them for it. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to call you a liar. All I'm saying is, I just need you to prove it to me. That's it. And also with the fucking whoever is getting the accused. Like, bro, I'm not going to believe your story until you can prove you're right. Because you may be in the wrong. So I'm going to be neutral. And that's how I handle those situations. And I kind of wish more people were like that. Because then you get a lot of situations, what you see on social media, and it's a fucking circus. The court of public opinion, as they say.
Mm.
You got a lot of people who take sides, and then when they get proved wrong, you see a lot of people backpedaling, or they just, disappear, and they're just not having the conversation anymore. And I'm like, nah, bro, keep that same energy. Now you have to. You should get fucking shamed and fucking lumped up with people who were wrong. Like, yeah, because you were attacking whoever for whatever reason. So I think a lot of those times when I see stuff like this, I'm like, bro, we shouldn't even talk about this on socials when there's a criminal activity like this happening between two parties. You shouldn't offer opinion. You shouldn't discuss it. You shouldn't. No, there's no debate. It's none of your fucking business unless it's happened to you. Like, the shit can get put out there, but you know, you trying to take sides. I don't like when people do that. Don't take any sides. Acknowledge that it's out, the information's out there, and wait for the fucking results of an investigation, man. A proper fucking investigation. Because we don't know. We don't know. Either way. You don't know if someone's just trying to put the stuff out there and ruin someone's life or whatever. That's just like, I remember seeing something, what with this this rapper chick, Azalea Banks, and she was talking about how
Azalea Banks.
Yeah, that's the chick's name, and she was on an Instagram live, and she was talking about how she maybe she should expose some of these guys she's messed around with. And because, in her words, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, but in her words, she doesn't appreciate how when all these people are talking about her and fucking attacking her and all this other stuff, you know, these guys don't stand up for her type shit. So maybe, you know, she should start fucking trying to attack these people and expose them for things they've done together. Like, she's messed with married guys or whatever, right? That's what she's saying. and then she did put out a name of someone after saying that, like, maybe I should do that. And then she called out one dude's name, in this case Dave Chappelle. And it's just like, I mean, what are you doing? You're basically admitting to being a homewrecker? Like, okay. I mean, and why should he defend you? You're not like his wife. You were just a woman he slept with. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the rationale. But you're trying to play victim. And then it's just like, all right, you're trying to play victim, and you're just throwing a name out there. We don't know if that happened or not. Why should anyone believe you? But people will. People will. And it'll be a big thing. And on the other side, like okay, maybe Dave Chappelle did do that. All right, is he wrong for that? I mean, committing adultery, possibly. I don't know what kind of relationship he has with his wife. Maybe she lets him fucking sleep around. You know, we don't know these things, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like stuff like that. I'm like, I feel like people should stay out of each other's business.
Or in a better way of putting it, mind your fucking business.
You know, it's just like, that shit you didn't even need to say. That's why sometimes when I see on socials and people putting all their business out there, that's why I really don't. Like, unless it's something I feel like I want to share. Mm-hmm. But like personal shit like that, you're not going to see me talking about who I'm fucking, bro. Like, you'll never see me doing that.
That's why I don't do that shit. I mean, again, yeah, unless I literally want to tell y'all, like, hey,
right.
Yeah, me and homegirl, fuck. Oh, word?
Yeah. Like,
and that's literally how you guys take it. Word? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on social, so
Yeah. So it's like these people who you probably don't even spend a whole lot of time with versus your homeboy.
All right. I'm not gonna have strangers knowing all my damn business. Like, this, I know, it's just not my style, man. I know, I think some of this shit on social media is just funny to me, bro, because I didn't grow up with it.
We grew up at the end of it.
You know, I was out
first started making light, and
it's like I was already an adult when it became a thing.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you weren't going to. At least I wasn't going in like Yahoo chat when I was talking about this shit, because you know, back then all this shit was super anonymous. I was just like, I'm not gonna talk about my personal business with these people, man, because you know, back in those days, you really just didn't know who was who. So like, you know, you had some common sense about sharing personal information online, because you know there's all kinds of predators and shit. It's like, bro, I'm not gonna put my personals out there. I don't know who any of these people are. They're faceless avatars. Not even that, but faceless names, because you know you didn't have avatars and shit. You just had names in the chat. And it's like, you don't know if anyone's in your area, when they can come find you and do something to you. And you just don't talk about what you had going on, bro. Unless you just feel comfortable about it, which most of the time I didn't. In those kind of situations, it's like, nah, bro. I'm not gonna put my stuff out there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Nowadays, people just don't even think about that at all, and they'll just talk about any and everything on socials. Don't give a shit. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's new shit to me. And I'm just like, y'all folks, man. Y'all just, you gonna put all your shit out there and expect people to not clown you or do something to you or whatever. But I think more so it's just like people are trying to find like-minded folks for whatever they're going to cry about or talk about. And it's just like, yep, that's the state of our society, man. It's just like you just constantly have to have that attention, that acknowledgement. You just need it. That fucking affirmation from people, and you'll get it any way you can, even while making yourself look like a fucking clown. It's just like, man, nah, bro. These are the new niggas, man. That's all I gotta say about that. Y'all just disappoint me, everybody. You put too much of yourself out on here, man. And it's like, do you really think all these people that are talking to you that you don't know really care about you?
I mean,
as soon as you do something that they don't approve of, they'll turn on you.
That was my ideology towards a mutual friend of ours about her mutual friends of hers.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was the same concept. It was like, why? Like, these people only hit me up whenever it's convenient for them. Why do I need to go over to their house now just because you're in town?
Nah, I'm not good with that.
Yeah.
And you know, speaking on that, you know, once again, this mutual acquaintance of ours.
Yes.
That's like what happened this last little while ago. In the holidays. Right? And, you know, people getting a case of stink ass. And it's like, hey, we came here to come fucking see you and shit, and you wanted to go by your friend's place and have us meet up there, and then you get all upset because everyone's congregating and talking to each other. It's like, hey, you know, you kind of created the situation when you had us come over here, right? So I'm just kind of like, nah, not doing that again.
Oh, that.
I'm not doing that again. I'm basically
not as wasn't as, it was a while back. It wasn't as soon as you said it, like you meant it as.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I know what you're talking.
Yeah. So like, I'm just kind of like, nah, I'm not falling into that shit again.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, if you want to come hang out with us, you can come hang out with us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking with any of your other peeps. Just
like,
on some, like, hey, I don't hang out with these people. No offense to them, but, like, I don't know them. And I want to be comfortable with my friend amongst my personal friends. So
yes.
If you got somebody you want to see, hey,
go see him.
Go see him.
Yeah. I'll be here.
And then you can come see us whenever.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm just gonna take it from now on. It's like, oh yeah, we can't fit y'all into the schedule. Well, hey, you don't have to hang out with us all day. You know?
I'm a little bit more freaking.
You know?
Let's be honest. I'm a little bit more spiteful than that. It's like, if I'm your friend, you'll fit me in where you need to be. That's me.
Oh yeah. That's that. And
if I really am your friend, you fit.
Right. And that's why I said that. Like, you know, this doesn't have to be an all day thing. You can split time. You just don't want to, but you can. And that's all you have to do there. And just split up the time. I've had to do that when I want to go visit people, like during holidays and shit. Hey, I want to see this person, but I also want to see this person.
I had to do that on military leave. Pre-deployment and post-deployment.
Yeah, all the time.
And pre-deployment, you got less time. You got 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks that you have to divvy up between both sides of your family as well as your friends in both sides of those areas.
Yeah.
And if I can fucking do it, you can do it.
Alright.
And that's me without a vehicle too.
So like, that's kind of how I'm taking that from now on in the future with anyone. Like, hey man, look, bro, I'm not trying to be around people I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that. So, if you can squeeze this in to some part of the day where I don't have to be around them, that's cool. If not, hey, we can talk on the phone. It's all right.
Yeah.
I love y'all anyway, you know. It's all good. But
I mean,
yeah.
said person that we're speaking of, where we went to,
I had no issue.
didn't care for them, nor did I like dislike them.
Exactly.
It's just like I don't know you really, but
Yeah.
that's fine. We all know said person, and yeah, we're hanging out.
Right, and I had no problem with going over there. I knew this person from like high school, but my thing was like I didn't appreciate how we were treated. Like we weren't paying attention to the person we came there to see.
Oh, what?
You know,
That's what that was about.
there was a little bit of that, and it's like, hold on now, you invited us here. Around your people, you remember?
Yeah.
I think like, because you know you wanted everyone to be in one place at one time, so you can see them all at the same time and shit. So like, hey, and those other people that you were talking about earlier were supposed to be there as well, but
They were?
yeah, they got invited, but they didn't want to come out because.
Maybe because they knew I was there.
Well, no, not that.
No.
Because they don't like leaving their house.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that's true too. Because I brought that up to said person as well. I was like, why is it that these two people can invite me to their place whenever they got fucking something going on? But whenever these people got shit going on, I'm known, I'm called up at like end of fucking night damn near. Like fucking 12, almost 1 o'clock. Oh, yeah, sure, let me just put on my pants real quick, wake up for a fucking minute, and get the fuck over there.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. And then when I'm there, like, I'm not even conversating with nobody because nobody really know me. So, like, yeah,
Exactly.
why the fuck am I here? Why am I wasting my time with people that don't care to know me nor really give a fuck? I'm an afterthought. So, yeah. So now I'm getting my feelings about that shit.
Alright. But I feel you, bro. It's like, hey, I don't want to do that. I want to be around people I'm comfortable around.
I want to be around people that actually truly do enjoy my company. Not people that...
Kind of know you.
Yeah. Not people that, do that one thing you do.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, sure. Let me just put on my monkey pants.
I'm not with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to associate with people I don't fuck with.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if I'm not good with them, then like, and I mean like, we talk and fucking chill together on a fairly, not have to be super consistent, but fairly consistent basis. I'm not trying to be around them folks, man.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed out of the whole bar scene in this area too. Like,
And it's like,
there's
you
a
know,
lot of people I know. Not even know. Man.
there it goes, and that's what it is.
And like they see me out in these places and they like want to hit me up and like they buddy. It's like, bro, but do I really hang with you?
I'm like, no, man, I see you when I go here.
Yeah. Like you
nah,
like
we're-
a couple of my shit on Facebook and Instagram,
we're-
we
we're-
friends? Like
No, we're not friends, bro.
we don't hang out, whether it be bar scene or not.
It's like we're
Yeah.
acquaintances at best. So like, nah,
Yeah.
bro. When I want to go chill with my friends, I don't want to deal with acquaintances, man. I want to have my crew there. That's it. But I keep our circle small, man.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, I used to have that kind of ideal, like back in high school, and then as I got in the military, you know, that shit kind of changed. Because you know, in the military, you're kind of like, you kind of make a circle for yourself. Your whole freaking battalion is your circle.
Right.
You're gonna know people in different freaking platoons, and squads, and shit like that. Like it's just gonna be, it's gonna be like that.
Exactly.
And then when I got out the military, you know, I was still, I mean, I'll be honest, I was still wanting that kind of like camaraderie,
Right.
quote unquote.
I hear you.
And I searched for it, and I couldn't find it even in my own friends in high school. And, you know, everyone's married and got kiddos, dude, so they can't be around like that anymore.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Hey, you got kids, bro. I'm not gonna infringe on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was my thing too. It's like, yeah, no, you got all that stuff going on. You know, I'm not gonna hit you up. You'll go to the bar.
I'm gonna be like, hey, man, you
Yeah.
want to hit me up? Feel free.
Yeah. And then don't get it wrong. Like, there's a lot of guys who are trying to like trying to bypass their adult responsibilities, their parental responsibilities to be there for me, and I'm like, no, you can't do that, bro. Like,
No, man,
you
gotta
have a
take
family. That's your priority, not me. We had our moment. Now it's those people's moment.
Right.
And then yeah, like literally the only one I had was CNT. Then CNT me, you know, introduced me to you and Will, and then from there it just grew on to what it is now.
Right. But like, you know,
Absolutely.
oh man, you good, you good. Jesus, this thing is strong, man. But yeah, bro, it's just like, yep. I'm good with that. Just like, nah. I just want to be around my friends, and that's it. And just a small group of people. I'm good with that. I don't need to know a ton of folks. Cause I mean, I don't know if you felt this way,
Yeah.
but every time I've been, I'd say in the last couple of years or so, I've been at a large gathering, and there's a lot of people there that I don't like know. I've not enjoyed myself there.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that watching you now.
Yeah.
You know, because I think a lot of people don't realize how observant I am. Social situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The thing about me, man, is I was going through a whole lot to begin with. I was literally just hiding behind social gatherings for basically it was literally just to get my mind off of shit.
Right.
You know, keep me from my own head. And but yeah, no, I observed you being very quiet, being very distant. Hell, the only time you, me, and the little people that were there in the beginning, i.e. Chris, maybe freaking Ty, we had good conversations.
Yeah.
That was literally it, and that's why like I wanted Ty around, was because the good conversations that you and me and him and Chris would have,
Right.
including Kim involved too. When it came to Kendra, and yeah, now I'm throwing out names. I was trying to be anonymous about shit. But
I wasn't even talking to those people in general.
Oh, you weren't? Oh, okay. Well, now I want to know who you talking.
Some of our other mutual acquaintances. Just like when we have large gatherings, and there's just a bunch of people there, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people, man. Like, and then you get into conversations with folks, and then you start to kind of see how they think and how things they talk about, and I'm like, bro, nah, man.
Are we talking about other gatherings such as like beyond the two people that I already?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't dislike these people, but I'm not vibing here with this, what they're on, man. And it's like, you just kind of sitting, you're basically just sitting there at that point, I'm like, why am I even here? You know?
Yeah.
Like, cause now, like, things are kind of shifting in this other direction that I'm not really good with. It's like,
And the thing about it is like these people don't even, and you know, it literally could be on the same concept of how they think on us too. So it's kind of like,
right.
You know, we don't know because we won't speak to each other. So
yeah,
I mean, but yeah, the consensus is that these new people that are coming around and stuff like that, we don't know them.
We don't know them.
We don't vibe with them. They're not buying what we're selling, and we ain't buying what they sell.
Exactly. And
so
it's like,
why are we even around?
Right. I'm like, I don't hate these people.
Yeah.
They have a different lane they're in. I'm in this lane over here.
Yeah.
Like, I am a firm believer in staying in your lane. Hey, that's cool. I get it. I don't hate any of these folks. I have no problem. But like, I like to choose who I'm like associating with. And it's like, well, they're on this thing over here, and I'm not good with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Like,
I mean,
I don't want to be around them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I feel. And I mean, that's why I went inside, bro. I went inside. I mean, you know, me and dogs anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and then two certain people went inside, and then I got to talking with them, and especially another person I never even thought like even had words to share.
Right. And you had like a little I guess good little conversation inside.
Yeah. Well, it was mainly me listening. That's literally my to-go skill set right there. I'm listening.
I'm just gonna listen.
Yeah. People want to tell me stuff, and I'm just listening.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I'm still single, lady.
I used to be able to do that really well. Now, the older I've gotten, I'm starting to lose my patience for it. But
I am too, but it's mainly on some jackassery bullshit. Like if you're not saying shit that is on an adult level, like it's literally just childish shit, and you're not a fucking child, then I don't care.
I think I'm probably the same way.
Yeah.
Like, when I hear stuff that I feel is really petty.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Don't get me wrong, I'm petty too.
How old are you?
But I keep my shit in.
Yeah, it's like, how old?
Yeah.
I'm like, is that really an issue, or are you making it an issue?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
And then
Bro, like I have a friend right now, right?
Yeah.
We had a falling out because
Or whatever reason, right?
yeah. We dated previously, and we broke up because of distance reasons and insecurity issues on both her and my side.
Right.
It was literally both of our insecurities playing on each other. So yeah. And then I mean, we still kept friends for like 2 years, right? And then, like, she started dating, I started dating other people and all that jazz. But we were still hanging out. Like, we were best friends. And, basically what had happened was, she went through a falling out with some other people, and I went through my falling out with a certain somebody that I was seeing. And basically, I ended up telling this person, like, yeah, no, I still have feelings for you.
Alright.
And, like, they didn't know how to take it. And then now and then it's kind of like every freaking so often, like, I'm just throwing like a barrage of freaking text messages saying, like, bringing up the past where, you know, like, we broke up, yada yada, this, that, and the third. Yeah, you saw these films for me, kind of shit, and you did me wrong, so I can't accept you fully. And I'm just like, okay. And then it just keeps on happening every single time.
Alright.
And I'm just like, then why are you telling me? Why are you, like,
Rolling on it?
yeah. If I made you feel this bad about yourself, then why the hell are you still keeping me around? For what reason? Just to sit there and berate me?
Alright.
Like, and it's like giving me a different view on this person where it's just like,
I mean, what do you want?
yeah. Because I sit here and I tell you how I feel. And then you sit here and berate me on it, you know, because of past shit. You know, I'm just like, I don't understand that.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna really devil's advocate here. I guess I could kind of see it from her view, like, because you know, we were falling out, right? I guess maybe she feels like, well, if you felt like this before, this wouldn't, you know, these things in the past wouldn't have happened. So if she feels the need to kind of remind you, I guess, like, we could still be together type shit. I don't know. I'm
That's
guessing.
the thing, we're not.
I'm guessing.
We're not together.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
in her mind.
I feel you.
And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she feels that way. Like,
Obviously, she feels that way.
Now it makes her upset that you brought that up.
Yeah, but it was just that one time, and that's it. I left it at that. And I even told this person. So told him, it's like, yeah, I fucked up, dude. I fucked up hard. You know, like. And I told her straight up, I was like, I should have tried for you harder. Yeah, I shouldn't have let you go so easily. You know. And then I told her at the same time, it's like, you know, we kind of jumped into this, like, really quickly, too, though. We don't know each other. We knew each other from a mutual friend. We've never met in person.
Right.
And yet we still jumped into a relationship freaking 3 months after we've known each other. Online, by the way.
Yeah, that's I don't like those personally.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
I'm not either. That's something I note I don't do, is meet someone online and date. Like, how are you supposed to take that when you physically don't see someone on a daily, but you know, you have an emotional connection to just through, you know, video games, Netflix, and
Talking, yeah.
Yeah.
Just conversation. Which,
yeah,
that,
don't get me wrong,
that
that's
can
pure
happen.
as shit that you can have feelings for someone like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not at a physical level. So it's more on a soulful level. But there's still that physicality that you still need to support system.
Yeah, and then I feel like you don't get all of a person when you're just talking to them.
True.
You have to.
Don't get me wrong. You don't get a whole person even through text messages either.
I mean,
that's why I told her straight up. I was like, I don't do text messages.
I'm just saying, like, me personally, I don't believe you can find out everything about a person unless you're around them. Because you have to experience that person, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying. Yeah, and we're talking the same language.
Yeah, so, like, just talking to someone or just texting with someone, I'm like, bro, you cannot gauge someone's personality like that. There's so much you can hide just doing that.
And dude, there's so much more you can hide in text messaging.
Alright.
And definitely, like, so much different social media platforms to engage with another individual.
Yeah, so, like,
so much shit you can hide.
And it's like, even, I mean, yeah, you can hide stuff with people in person, but still, like, I feel like there's certain things, if you're observant, you can pick out from someone's personality.
Yeah.
If you're actually right there with them. Like, there's just things you do as a person that, yeah, you're gonna be able to pick up on things if you're observant enough. So, I always say, man, hey, dude, shit online, nah, bro. You got to be around someone. You got to be there. You got to see them. That way, you know what they're about. And then that's another thing. Like, when it comes to relationships, I heard a good little, not really an anecdote, but I guess you could call it one. This chick talked about something her dad told her when she was young. I thought it was really clever. I think I've told you before. And it was like, if you're in a relationship with someone, you have to have 6 months worth of sleepovers with that person.
Yes, I did hear about that.
And I literally, that blew my fucking mind.
Like, are we talking about in days? Like 6 months worth in days?
Essentially. Of sleepovers.
That's a lot.
Before you can really know a person. Like, to have like a committed relationship with them, right?
Yeah.
And yes, it's a lot. It's a long fucking time. And I was like, you know what?
Like, if you were to divvy that up by weekends, that's a lot already in years.
That's I thought that was a profound thing to say.
Yeah.
And it was a dude saying that to his daughter. I was like, that's great advice to give a woman. Just think about that.
Here's another one that a buddy told me.
And I think that would apply to dudes too. You need 6 months of sleepovers with that woman, bro, before you make a real concerted decision to commit. And that's just dating. That was just dating he was talking about. Like, to decide before you really.
Let's be honest. Sleepovers evolved into something.
So basically, not so much dating, but 6 months of sleepovers before you like commit to like staying with each other and being like a real committed relationship, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's great advice. If I were to have kids, I would save that in my back pocket. I'd tell that to a son or daughter. Hey, before you commit to this person, you need to have 6 months worth of sleepovers. What? You heard what I said.
By the time you hit 6 months, you're going to know whether you want to be with this person or not.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And you're going to find things out about them when you sleep over with them, when you're at their house with them, when you're in the same space. Because what happens a lot, and you've seen it, I've seen it. People start dating, they're together for a week, 2 weeks, suddenly they move in with each other. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then year, maybe even less later, guess what? They break up. There's a huge falling out.
They're already divorcing.
There's all this nastiness and shit, and then
it's already been signed.
It's all this nastiness that's going on.
Yeah.
And then what do you always hear? Things were so good at the beginning. Things were so good. Of course, things were so good.
Yeah, it's called the honeymoon phase.
Not even that. You guys weren't. You didn't know anything about each other. You had this illusion of
the honeymoon phase.
You had this illusion of what this person was on either side.
Yeah.
And you thought that's all they were. And it's like, nah, bruh. That's not how that works. People have idiosyncrasies that you have to learn about. And if you don't learn about those things before you fall into a fucking relationship, you end up with what happens. Shit fucking fails, and then you're left looking stupid as shit. And wondering what steered you wrong. And it's like, that's where you steered wrong. You tried to go all in, and y'all weren't ready for that. You were attracted to an image, man. A facsimile.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, man. You gotta know a person, bro. Not only that, but like, I think personally, and somebody might not agree with me with this. I think the term love is a fucking greatest illusion ever.
Yes, it is.
I'm like,
it's actually the slowest but quickest poison that will kill a man.
I'm like, nah, bro, you don't love that person. You want to be around with that person. You want to support that person. You have loyalty to that person. Fuck some love shit. To me, when you throw that around, all I hear is no. You have a lustful feeling for that person.
Yes.
You have an attraction to them.
I agree to that.
You have an attraction to them. You don't love them. Fuck out of here. No. Now, if you want to show loyalty to someone.
What happens whenever shit gets real tough? What are you gonna do after that?
Yeah. I'd rather have someone be loyal to me than love me.
Loyalty is something that I look very highly upon. Like, and you know, I was pushing this shit by my own freaking ex-girlfriend at the time too, and she was down here visiting, and there's a buddy who I work with. He's not even really like a true friend, but he was super ass drunk, and it was me and Justin. You know, Justin already saw my situation dealing with my girlfriend at the time, and you know, we got a hotel out here and shit like that. He's like, hey bro, I got it. I'm like, are you sure, man? We can handle it. And he's like, no, I got it, man. You take your girl home and shit. I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm like, I'm gonna at least help you into his truck. He's like, okay. So we get this guy into his truck and shit like that. I'm like, all right, you want me to come over tomorrow morning, grab the keys and shit? He's like, no, dude, I got it. If he needs his vehicle, we'll come grab it. I'm like, all right, man. And you know, I get in the car with my girlfriend at the time, and she says to me, it's like, why do you do that? I'm like, dude, what? I was like, you're always helping your friends. I'm like, because that's what friends are. What are you talking about? And she didn't understand that concept of it. And even at that, like, that was like a really big sign right there for me. I was just like, why does she question me helping people that actually are in my life, like, on a present normal day?
Right.
And then, you know, me looking into her own personal life, though, there's a lot of people that I knew in her personal life, even back when we were in high school, that aren't around anymore. And when I asked her to explain herself on why aren't these people around? Why did you break off friendships with them? She just didn't know the answer at all. Like, it kind of shows some level of disloyalty at that point. Now, granted, I don't know the whole true story.
Right. I mean,
this is a lot of people in her life. That's why I'm like, it can't be everybody fuck you over. Right.
Can't be everybody.
Yeah. Not everyone that I fucking know that you know, and you just don't talk to them anymore. I'm like, that's odd for somebody. It's like a lot of people lose like three or two friends because they did some fucked off shit to stuff.
Right.
Not your whole group of friends that I like. No, that's fucked. No, some sketchy there. And it just proved my point even further whenever her own brother freaking talks to me about some sketchy shit she does to his family even too. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I bit the bullet on that.
Right.
It's like, you're willing to fuck over your own family too? Like, don't get me wrong. My family pissed me off, but I'm not gonna sit there and fucking take advantage of me either.
Nice. Alright. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Completed.
Needless to say, I'm kind of like done with the whole relationships thing.
I don't blame
I'm
you,
kind of
man.
just like, you know, a lot of people are just super fucking complicated these days. It's just like, what's the point of you?
That or extremely disingenuous.
Yes. And how I see it now, it's just like, if a person wants to stick around, they'll stick around.
There you go.
And
there you go. That's what it is right there.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
that's the thing that, like, my homeboy Justin told me that a girl that he's seeing right now says, like, if they, like, you know, and it was on the lower concept of, like, if they want to hang out with you, if they want to talk to you, they'll talk to you. And I'm like, wow. That's like the realest shit, realest, simplest shit I've ever fucking heard ever in my life. And I'm surprised that Justin just heard this, and even he telling me that. I'm like, that makes sense. If someone really gives a fuck, they'll give a fuck.
yeah, they'll make an effort.
Yeah.
and you know, make a real concerted effort. And
Yeah.
some people don't. It's like, nah, bro. Why should you keep those people in your circle? And
Yeah.
you know, you deserve better. You know, and they need to do better. You know, it's not your fault. They're pieces of shit. So a lot of people fall into that. Oh, well, you know, this and that, my fault. No. Fuck that shit. Whoever you're around and you keep around you are shitty people.
Yeah, and even if, like, don't get me wrong, I understand people are going through shit every day too, but if someone gives you some level of true happiness, even if you're going through shit, you're gonna want to hear from them either way. You're gonna want to talk to them. You're gonna want to confide in them. You're gonna want to have them around because they do make you feel good as a person.
Yeah, it's just like my boy hit me up the other day.
Yeah.
Now, I've said for a while, when... How many times have I said this in conversation? When I see someone who's fucking super destructive, I'm like, bro, you know, I'll reach my hand out a little bit, bro, but after a while, bro, I'm gonna pull that hand back. I'm not gonna keep helping someone who's not wanting to help themselves. You know? Just, I'm not gonna do that. You're at that point, you're becoming a crutch for that person. And that's not helping them. So, you know, not that I didn't want to talk to this person, but I was like, I'm not going to keep, you know, enabling them. When they try to start getting themselves right, hey, bro, I got you. I'll try to help you along the way, man, but if you're just going to keep fucking wallowing in bullshit, then no. I'm not finna do that, dude, because you're going to start bringing me down with you. And that's not fair to me. You know? So... when he got at me the other day, bro, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be an asshole, because we're still cool. Yeah, we're gonna talk, and that's what we were doing. I had a nice little conversation. It was great. And I checked on him. I was like, hey, you know, we're still friends. How are you doing, dude? I haven't gotten to talk to you. You've only been talking with one of our other mutual friends. Like, that's the only person you've been having a conversation with. So yeah, I want to know how you're doing, man. How you holding up? Still alright, for the most part, from what I saw. Like, good. It's good to hear. So now, you know, if he were to hit me up again, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. But as far as like some of the stuff he was doing, the self-destructive things he was doing, I was like, nah, dude, I'm not gonna keep trying to support him and help him out and shit, dude. You gotta want to help yourself.
Yeah.
And like, if I see that it looks like you don't want to do that, you just refuse to, I'm not gonna keep sticking out my neck. That's just me.
Yeah.
And I know I've talked to some people about that, and they're like, man, damn, dude. But I'm like, bro, you can't just keep doing that for folks, man. You start to enable people when you do that. Because some people need a kick in the ass, like, cause they just do. Not everyone agrees with that, but like, I firmly believe that some people need a real kick in the fucking ass. Ah, shit. And I'd rather have, me personally, I'd rather have somebody be like, hey, bro, you know, get your shit together. I'm not gonna keep trying to help you out with this, and you're not. At least show some real effort. You know, it's kind of like when you see someone and they can admit they have an issue, and there's the acknowledgement, but they keep doing it. I kind of start to question that.
You're talking about someone when they keep on apologizing for doing the same thing, and you keep on forgiving them, and yet
Like,
they can't change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called manipulation.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, nah, bro. I can't support somebody that does that.
That's why I tell people all the time, like, and don't, like, I told Callie, I told friend of mine Melissa, I even tell my buddy Justin, stop fucking apologizing over some little ass shit.
Right.
Because if it did bother me, I'd make it a point to you. You would know that it bothered me because I'd tell you.
Right.
When you keep on apologizing on a little fucking bullshit like that, when it comes to something you really do fuck up on and you apologize to somebody on it, I'm not gonna believe you because you apologize for everything.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. It's like, stop thinking you're trespassing on me over some little bullshit. Like, nah, bro. Stop.
I had,
stop apologizing.
I had a guy, and this is random as fuck, man. My boy Les from Australia.
Yeah.
We got into a group chat with one of his homeboys from out there.
Yeah.
Right? And you've heard me talk to Les. He's a pretty crass cat.
Yeah, but I like him.
Right. I'm just saying. I'm just making this point. He's a pretty crass cat, right? So his boy was really crass.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an Aussie thing. I'm used to it. And he was making some very crass comments about Americans and shit like that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not like super gung ho about the country.
Half the time, I'm pretty sure I'd agree with it.
I'm not a patriot. So I just kind of ignored the shit because I'm like, all right, man, that's kind of fucked up. But you know, hey, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's your opinion.
He's just angry because whenever Americans come on, yeah, always still. That's really all it is.
Hey, I'm not gonna speak on that, bro. I don't know, but like it was. I didn't think it was funny. He kind of thought it was humorous. I didn't think it was funny, but I was just kind of like, because we're kind of talking about some of the situation, the social stuff over here. And I'm kind of like, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, that's just his opinion, you know. And he's obviously outside looking in, so I'm like, all right, he's got something to say about it, and that is what it is. Right? Leave it alone. We moved on. We're talking about something else entirely.
Yeah.
Les came and talked to me the next day and was like, hey man, I apologize, you know, if my friend was a little bit offensive. I was like, dude, I'm not even worried about that shit, bro. Trust me. But if I was really offended, I would have said something.
Yeah.
I would have been like, yo, bro, chill. I would have spoke up and said something to him. I shit you not, bro. Literally, like 3 or 4 days ago, that dude hit me up on Discord. Like, the guy who was saying the stuff. Yeah, the guy who was saying the stuff.
Yeah.
Hit me up and apologized. Now,
that's not.
I was like, wow, this is...
You don't get a lot of Americans that do that.
I was like, bro, this is like weeks later, though.
Americans are true to what they say. We're like, I don't give a fuck.
Like this,
if you're so upset, I don't give a shit.
Right, but it was like weeks later, bro. So it was really strange to me.
It's
like
fucking strange.
I don't know if Les said something to him or he thought about it afterwards. I think Les probably brought it up. Probably in passing in conversation, and then dude had time to think about it.
I mean, I can imagine, you know, that's like me bringing a group of friends to another group of friends, and that one friend fucking outright dick.
Yeah.
Without warranting it, you know.
Yeah. Like I remember one time, kind of a similar kind of situation. Me and Richard were hanging out, and he's a guy he knew, seen him and was hollering at him, right? And they went outside to go smoke and talk. We're at the corner store.
Okay.
And apparently this guy's a little bit of a racist. So like,
wow, what?
And Richard went off to go talk to him. He said, hey, I'm gonna holler at him real quick, dude. I'll be right back. And so I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I finished shopping and shit, and they get done talking. And they don't talk that long. It's like maybe a minute or two. So then like, we fucking we're leaving, and dude rolls off in his little truck or whatever, and we're just like, yeah man, sorry about that, dude. You know, this guy's kind of been an asshole. And I was like, it kind of gave me that vibe. See how he's dressed and how he's carrying himself and shit. And I was like, yeah, okay, alright, yeah, I appreciate you not, you know, taking him that way. And that way I didn't have to talk to him. See, if he would have said some dumbass shit, then I would have had to get ignorant here in the freaking gas station. And no,
yeah,
you know, well, I'm not trying to do that. Jesus, you're fucking me up. Switch weapons, shit. I need movement. But yeah, you know, those things can happen. You know, somebody you might know, somebody, and you try to bring them around somewhere you're good with, and then like, yeah, they might say fucking some shit out the side of their fucking neck, and now you got an issue with this one friend. But yeah, dude actually hit me up and apologized. It was weird. So I think Les probably talked to him, and then he thought about it, and you know, had some time to think on it, and came and apologized to me about it. I just told him, hey man, bro, I told him the same thing I told Les. Like, bro, if I really was offended, bro, I would have said something to you, bro. You good? We're good, man. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. It wasn't a big deal. What you said, I didn't think it was offensive. I wasn't offended by it anyway. Somebody else might have thought it was fucking offensive.
Probably.
But I didn't care. You said something about the country. I'm just like,
Probably one of our Canadian friends. You know how apologetic they are.
I mean, but he's not Canadian though.
I know we're not.
No, I'm saying that dude's not Canadian.
Oh, I know.
But Canadians can be apologetic,
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
I mean, they make great people besides Justin Bieber.
He got tainted, bro. He moved to the U.S. and got tainted. That's what happened.
He was too young when he came over.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unlike, Jim Carrey or Ryan Reynolds or all the other. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Some people think Jim Carrey's a little weird. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, he is weird. But he's not an outrightly bad person.
Nah, I don't get that vibe from Jim. I kind of look at Jim like a fucking big hippie nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing.
Or that really, really talkative conspiracy like uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's Uncle Jim. He's just weird. Don't take whatever he says seriously. He's just weird.
He's got his own. He's not gonna hurt. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
He's in his own alternate dimension.
Ooh, man. Fuck, get some loot. Probably gonna take a break after I finish this boss.
I need to smoke.
You got squares?
No.
Is the vape not doing it for you?
Yeah, no. Already ran out of e-liquid.
Damn.
Yeah.
The thing is all fucked up?
Yeah. And the nuke level is low too, so I think race it was at 3.
Yeah, bro, he's really cut his shit way down, dude.
Yeah.
I'm when you were saying you're proud of him.
Normally at 24.
Yeah, you know how you were saying you're proud of him earlier? I'm really proud of him for that, because he used to smoke heavy, bro. But he, really set his mind on fucking,
Like smoke?
yeah, dude. Nothing but Newports all the time.
God damn. I think I was there for half of that.
Yeah, bro, Ray would go through, a box a month.
Fuck.
He used to smoke, dude. And I remember when he really made a concerted effort to stop. When vaping became the thing, he's like, this will be cheaper. And he's like, and he acknowledged it. He's like, this is a mental thing. Because there'd be times where, when he started vaping, and he's like, I think it's a mental thing for me. Because, we'd be sitting there, and he even noticed. There'd be times where he'd go like this, when we'd be just chilling. He had a cigarette. He's so used to fucking smoking. It's like a mental fucking... It's almost like muscle memory, right?
I mean, if you do nothing but smoke your whole fucking day out, then yeah, you're gonna...
Right.
I mean, me, I smoke 5 times a day in the military.
Yeah.
And those first 3 are usually, morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then the other 2 is because of boredom.
Damn.
Yeah. Of course, it increased as you drink and shit, on a weekend or some shit,
right.
Which will really throw off your whole smoking habits. And then when I got out the military, I had nothing else better but smoke.
Right.
And I noticed this too. I noticed this where alcoholism was getting worse for me. It's